Hi, and welcome to our Retired Nomad Adventures.
I'm Retired Rick.
And I'm Daphne, and we are a retired couple who sold everything to travel the world full-time, staying in each location about a month at a time. And today we are in the beautiful Chiang Mai, Thailand. Today's video, we are doing a spend the day with us video. We always love watching other people when they're in different locations and really getting a chance to get out into the city and see what it's actually like. So if you're interested in Chiang Mai, think you might be coming to Chiang Mai, this is an opportunity to come out and explore and spend the entire day with us.
And in the end, we'll tally everything up and let you know exactly what we spent in a day.
Yeah, so we can give you the cost for a day, a typical day in Chiang Mai. There's one thing that we're doing slightly different today in that we have a cooking class, so we'll take you with us so we can all learn how to cook Thai food together, but we'll total it all up and we'll come back together at the end and share all of that with you. So we hope you come along with us.
Let's go. Starting the day off right by getting our favorite cup of coffee from our favorite coffee place.
So for our cooking tour today, or our cooking class today, they picked us up in one of the little red trucks, which was fantastic. We haven't been on one of those before, so it's kind of an excursion within an excursion. And our first stop was here at this beautiful market where we're picking out some food that we can use to cook during our cooking class today. The cooking class started for us in their garden where they shared with us all of the different Thai herbs and spices that we were going to be using when cooking our meals today.
Long coriander, smell is too strong. We put in chicken salad. And someone don't like, you can use mint.
What was great about this cooking class, not only did we get 5 courses, but we had about 5 options within each of those courses. So Rick chose to make green curry with shrimp, pad thai, papaya salad, a Thai noodle soup, and then for dessert he had banana in coconut milk. For my choices, I decided to go with the cow soy curry with shrimp, the stir-fry morning glory, fresh spring rolls, he's so funny, tom yum kung soup, and sticky rice with mango for dessert. Everything we cooked here was really delicious, and it was fun to be able to move from station to station depending on which item we were preparing as they walked us through the process for not only cooking over high heat, but also at our regular stations where there was no actual cooking involved, rather just preparations. He's a typical chef throwing that salt over his shoulder. It was fun to be able to eat sort of communal style. We came and sat in this room and ate during 2 separate occasions. Once we had our pad thai or spring roll and our soup, and then we had our stir fry, our curry, and our dessert dish. This was the group of people we really enjoyed, and with bellies full, we headed home.
Okay, we just finished up with our cooking class, and now I need to get some money out from the ATM. And one thing that I want you to be aware of, or that I learned, is before we came out, I researched on the best ATMs to use in Thailand. And the name that came up was this one. It starts with a K. I can't pronounce it, but it's that one, and it's the yellow ATMs. And they're associated with a bank, So they're the best ones to use. You're still going to get charged a $6.80 ATM fee, but if you have a bank that reimburses you your ATM fee, that's no problem. But the thing you need to be aware of is the conversion rate, and it's hard to follow. You have to put it in English that you're getting cash out and things like that. But I made the mistake in the airport by accepting, which I thought was accepting cash, but what it was accepting the ATM conversion rate, and that's going to cost you $12 or however much you take out. It takes a percentage of that, and for my case it was $12. So that was a $12 mistake. What you want to do is on the bottom left, it'll say continue without conversion rate. You click on that and you don't get charged the conversion rate, and you save yourself $12 in this case. So hopefully that'll help. And just information that I always do is find out which ATM I need to go to so I'm safe. We haven't had any problem with this ATM, so hopefully it works out for you.
So Rick needed to get money, and now I need to get us some snacks. Every day we stop and get, or every other day we stop and get a bag of watermelon and a bag of pineapple, and they're 25 baht each, and they are so tasty and delicious. So we're stopping for our fruit fix. I may have one pineapple and one watermelon. Okay. So you get 50 baht back in a bill instead of coins, and then you get this delicious fruit. And what's so great about it is they come on sticks so that you can walk and eat them. We'll wait till we get back to the Airbnb, but these are some delicious, super inexpensive fruit treats. All right, so anytime we're out and about, I had to stop for some essentials. We needed some Coke Zero for the room. And then the great thing about our Airbnb is that the Astra Sky River is one of the only properties that offers a crossing guard to help you cross the road. So it's really nice because the street can be busy, but there's someone there to help us across. So we'll head across the road now. The other great thing about our Airbnb is that right down on the bottom of the Airbnb at a little dirt lot right next to it, not only is there our coffee shop, but there's also a wonderful smoothie stand. And for 20 baht, which is 60 cents, Rick can get a banana smoothie and I'm getting a mango pineapple smoothie, and they are refreshing and delicious. Feels like such a special treat. They really just use the fruit in these. They have iced fruit, and then they have Vitamixes, and they just blend them right up. Look at the size of these smoothies. So this will be great as we head up to the rooftop pool. Another great thing about the Airbnb we're staying in is this, they call it the Astra Sky River Hotel because this is a river in the sky. The pool is just beautiful. So after having a nice, wonderful day out or morning out, it's nice to come up in the afternoon and relax by the pool. I feel like I'm actually doing something because I could say I was out at the pool, but really I'm getting a little disco nap in before we head out for the evening. Tonight we're here at the night bazaar to get dinner, and I feel like we come here a lot.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, so we come here because there's a wide variety of foods. The food is delicious.
It's really good.
Very inexpensive, and when we can't decide what we want to eat, there's so many choices here, so we both can kind of go get whatever it is that we want.
And it's pretty easy to decide what I want. I usually get the grilled fish, so that's what I'm getting tonight, and I just go to the one stand. The lady grills it up, and she might give me a smile because she sees me all the time, so we'll see what happens.
It'll be easy, so we'll take you with Rick while he gets his fish, and then you'll see I have to do some roaming around, and I kind of get something different every time, so I have to go look at everything before I can decide. So let's go check out Rick's fish. So Rick was able to make his selection quickly, and she's working on his. And so how about if you come with me while I walk around the market, and I'll show you the different options. And this is what I have to do every time before I pick something.
Okay, I got my meal, and this is my favorite meal of all time. This is the best grilled fish ever. It's nice and flaky, it's easy to take the bones out, and it tastes really, really good.
I ultimately decided, you saw her making this pineapple shrimp fried rice. Look at how great this is. And then when I came back to the table, magically a large beer appeared for Rick. So this truly is, if there was a Coke Zero on the table, this is a very typical meal for us. 8 out of 10 nights.
Okay, before we start heading back, we're gonna stop by some booths and do a little shopping, or at least look.
All right, so it's 8:30 at night in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and we just got back in. And I'd say that that's a pretty typical rhythm to our day. I say normally we get in between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, which honestly for us, getting in is a little late. If we were at home, I would say we'd be getting into bed around 8:30 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we're old, so.
So it's 8:30 at night and we're getting in, and so now we'll take you through a recap of our day and let you know how much we spent. But I'd say today was a really typical day. So typically every day Rick goes down and gets us coffee from our favorite coffee shop, and then we do something in the morning. So we've got some kind of activity, something planned for the day that we do that takes us to mid-afternoon, which is what we did today. What we did today isn't what we typically would do, but we do something in the morning. Then we spend some time either working on things or up at the pool in the afternoon, and then head out in the evening. And we've been lucky enough to have dinner with different people recently, and so that's been really nice, or we head out on our own.
Right.
Yeah.
And then what's nice is I use the Travel Spend app, and it tells us each day what we're allotted to spend to stay within our budget. So.
And remember, our budget is we try to stay within $5,000 a month.
And with us being 22 days here, what we did this time is to stay within that $5,000 budget a month is $166.66 a day. So we times that by 22.
Did that include our Airbnb?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it includes the Airbnb and everything.
Okay.
And so with that 22 days, it gives us some, I forget what the number is, $3,667 to spend to stay within our $5,000
during that 22 days.
Yeah. So today we were able to spend $71 and still stay within our budget.
According to Travel Spend. So when we wake up, I ask Rick, how much does Travel Spend say we can spend today? And so $72 was it today?
$71.
$71. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go through the day. So we started off the morning right with our coffee.
Absolutely. We got 2 iced Americano coffees from our favorite coffee shop, just right down from our Airbnb. And for 2 iced Americano coffees was only $2.03. So
I mean that's fantastic, and you saw them how big they were, and excellent coffee. So from there, the next expense we had was our excursion.
Right.
And so we made our way down. We had a meeting point we met our excursion at. And one of the things that was super cool is that we got to go on that red truck today. And so we've been wanting to try the red truck, and we weren't quite sure how it worked. And so we felt super lucky when they picked us up in it.
We had an excursion within an excursion.
Yeah, so we got to do that for our transportation. So we loved that. The excursion itself, I'll say, we showed you the name of the cooking school, and I'll put the name of the cooking school down below in case anyone's interested. But the truth is, we really only chose that cooking school because it was the cheapest one on Viator, and it had good reviews. All of the cooking schools really had good reviews. So since they all had 5 stars, I was just like, well, let me just choose the least expensive one. So we chose the least expensive one. And whenever you book on Viator, so we had just done the elephant sanctuary tour. So because of that, they had given us some like reward credit with Viator. So that brought our price down to $39 for both of us to go on this excursion. And then because we had booked the elephant sanctuary and then this one, that took us over $200. And we had an Amex reward credit that if you spent $200 on Viator, they gave you a $20 credit back. So that cooking class only cost us $19 today. Yeah. So I feel like that was a real bargain.
A real bargain.
And again, it was
a nice surprise.
Yeah. And it was the cheapest one, and totally a really nice day. We got to make 5 dishes, and those 5 dishes, what was your favorite?
My favorite was the papaya, papaya salad.
Was it papaya?
Yeah, papaya salad.
Okay.
And it had a little bit of spice to it, which I liked. Mm-hmm. So that was really flavorful, and I'll have to say I made a really nice papaya salad.
Well, my favorite part of the day was the people that we were with. I really enjoyed the group of people that we were with. And my favorite, well, I always have wanted to make the fresh spring rolls with the rice paper and never have quite been able to master that.
Until today.
So I think my favorite was the spring rolls, but mostly not because the flavor was the best there. The other food was all delicious, but that I was able to master that. So so if you're interested in a cooking class, we just chose the cheapest one, but I'll put the name down below.
Yeah, it was nice. We
Yeah.
were able to make a dessert and
Yeah.
a main and a salad, so it was really nice.
Yeah. So one other expense we had there is when we stopped at the market from the cooking school, there was a little 7-Eleven next door, so I popped into the 7-Eleven and got a bottle of Diet Coke.
Coke Zero,
Coke Zero, how much?
and that was 55 cents.
That's so it's awesome. Okay, so with a Coke Zero, then from there when we were done, so then they dropped us off at the meeting point, and so then we had to walk back to the Airbnb, which is wonderful and tempting along the way.
Yeah, but before we walked back, we crossed your favorite fruit stand.
Yes. Oh yes.
So we got the pineapple and the watermelon. And
25 baht each.
25 baht each, 50 baht total, and that came to $1.44
so
for that fruit, which is crazy.
It's so delicious, and you get so much of it. And so what we've done, like the easy way to convert the baht, I feel like, the baht, that was 50 baht, and then we just times that by 3, and so
you times the first number times 3, and you get close.
Yeah, so then you know that's going to be 150 or $1.50, and so it's a little less than that, but you know you got a rough ballpark there.
Yeah.
Okay, so then from there, where did we go? We went to the 7-Eleven, so I could get 2 liters of Diet Coke. I had to get 3 because, and then I also got some baby oil for up at the pool. I had to get 3 because
we wanted to use the credit card, and you can only use the credit card at 200 baht. So
yeah.
Wanted to make sure that we were over the 200 baht, and I think it was 232 baht.
Yeah.
So for her 3 2-liter Diet Cokes
and a 2-pack of small baby oil.
That came to $7.
Yeah. Okay. So. Nice. Then we crossed the street to come back to our Airbnb, and of course the smoothie
instead of making
stand.
a left, we just went straight, and the smoothie stand is right there. So with the smoothie, I got a banana smoothie. Daphne got a mango pineapple smoothie, and you saw how big they are. Both those smoothies were 20 baht each, so 40 baht total. So if you do 3 times 4, that's 12, so that's $1.20, I would think. So our smoothies, let me see, where is it? Our smoothies came to $1.16.
I feel like we're broken
smoothies.
records. Like, how crazy.
That's crazy.
And then dinner tonight is our tip. We go to that night market often.
Yeah.
If we're not meeting up with, or even when we have met up with people, we've met at the night market. But so the night market's pretty typical for us. Rick's standard fare is
a little more expensive tonight. I had the grilled fish, which is fantastic, and I'll usually have like a smoothie to drink or something like that. But this nice lady came up and showed me a picture of a beer. So I got a large beer for 100 baht. So a little more expensive than I would spend, but beer and fish go good together.
Yeah. So you usually would get a beer and your meal or a smoothie and your meal. And then my meal was just slightly more than it normally is tonight. Like normally my meal is about 100 baht. Tonight my meal, that pineapple shrimp fried rice, was 150 baht. And I got also a Coke Zero. So how much did our meal come to?
Our meal tonight came to $14.
Okay. So, and that was a little expensive.
Yeah, a little expensive.
and you saw how great and delicious it looked. So, okay, so that was everything we spent money on today, right? Are we missing anything?
No, we're not missing anything. Travel spend, it's there. So.
Okay, so how much, let's do a little drum roll. So how much did we spend today?
So of everything today that we went out and we did the excursions, we got the Coke Zero, we got the fruit, we got the smoothies, we got the coffee, we
dinner.
did the grocery run at 7-Eleven and dinner. All that came to $44. That's just crazy. All day, $44. So that's just a typical day here in Chiang Mai, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
So we stayed well under our
$71.
Yeah, on travel spend.
So tomorrow, if we wanted to, we can spend a little bit more because it'll adjust it and it'll tell us to spend a little bit more. But I don't think we will.
No, I don't think so either. We already talked about, we think we're going to go get a massage in the morning
Massage
tomorrow.
tomorrow,
And typically the massages have been costing us for 2 massages for 1 hour each, typically with a tip about $20.
Yeah.
So I still think we're going to be able to be under budget tomorrow. Okay, so we hope this was helpful if you're interested in coming to Chiang Mai just to see just an average typical day, or if you're considering this sort of long-term travel. What's it like for a typical day if you're long-term traveling? And I'd say this was a pretty typical day.
Yes.
And we also hope that you would consider joining us next week when we will go through our checklist of criteria, asking or answering the question, could we live here? So we hope to see you next week. And until then, bye.